This is the best drowned trident farm in Minecraft. It can give you upwards of 10 tridents an hour and is super easy to set up. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. It's very important that you build this farm in a river biome. This is because in ocean biomes, drowns can't spawn above Y level 58. The first thing you want to do is go into the center of the river and build up to the surface. Now go 137 blocks into the air. This can be any solid block that you want, it doesn't matter. I'm just using smooth stone to make it easy for you guys to count. Once you get up here, drop back down to the bottom and place your ladders going all the way up. You can skip this step if you have another way to get up and down from the farm. Once you get up here, place 2 blocks to one side and 1 block to the other. Now go 5 blocks out and then fill that area in to make a 4x6 rectangle. Now place 2 chests here, with 4 hoppers leading into the back of those chests. Then place 4 slabs on top of the hoppers to prevent the drowns from getting stuck. Now come on top of the slabs, place 2 temporary blocks on top of the dirt, and then finish the square with your solid block. You then want to continue this column 22 blocks higher for a total of 23. You don't have to fill in the corners, I'm just doing it because I think it looks nicer. Next, on any 2 of the 4 sides, you want to build out 7 blocks and make that 2 blocks wide. This is going to be the column that's going to push the drowns down the hole. Now coming to the end of one of those columns, place a temporary block with 2 solid blocks on top of it. You can break the temporary block and then extend these out 9 blocks in both directions. Now copy the exact same thing on the other side. Connect the corners and then fill it in to make one big square with that 2x2 hole in the middle. After you finish placing all of those blocks, come to the outside and you want to make a 3 high wall around the platform. Once you're done with the wall, drop down and on this top layer you want to place down a sign, and then a sign on that one and a sign on that one, and you want to do that for the entire square. What's going to happen is the water from above is going to flow down and be stopped by these signs while still allowing the drowns to fall through. Now that you've got all your signs placed, we need to go ahead and place down the water to actually push the drowns into the middle. So what you want to do is place a bucket in the corner, skip a block and place one, and then use that infinite water source to continue placing water along both of the longer edges. Once you're finished with that, you want to grab 2 more buckets and also place them on these blocks here. This is going to finish pushing the drowns down the hole and the water should stop right here. Now coming on top of the structure, you want to take 1 temporary block and place it right there, and then make a ring of blocks on the inside of our square. You then want to skip your solid block and do the exact same thing on the outside. Now that we're finished placing down all of those blocks, coming right here, you're going to want to build up 67 more temporary blocks. Once you get up to the top, still using your temporary blocks, you want to make a ring around to this block, which if you're wondering is 17 blocks this way and 17 blocks this way, which should make an 18 by 18 ring. Once you're finished building your ring, if you look over the edge, you should see your solid block. It's very important that you see this block here, otherwise it will cause you a lot of problems later. You now want to make a ring that is 1 block up and on the inside of that one that we just made. Now that you're finished placing down all of those blocks, what you want to do is take 1 bucket of lava and place it on every one of these blocks. Now again, make sure you're looking down at that stone brick. Now I know this seems like a lot of lava, but trust me, it's way better than the alternative of placing blocks for this entire column. Once all of your lava is done flowing, you're going to want to make yourself an infinite water source because this next part will take quite a few buckets of water. Now grab it and place your water so it flows over the lava. This is going to create a huge cobblestone column going all the way down. Once all of your water is done flowing, you can go ahead and remove your infinite water source and block off the water. If you've done this step correctly, you should now have this huge cobblestone column going all the way up. You can now go ahead and remove all of your temporary blocks, as we're not going to need them anymore. If you have anything that looks like this, all you need to do is run over to it and fill it up with some blocks. It just means that you missed a bucket of lava. The next step is to come to these blocks and make a temporary roof over top of our box. Once you're finished placing all of those blocks, you want to take buckets of water and place them diagonally like this, and then you can grab out of the infinite water source that it makes. This is going to create a full layer of these water source blocks. Once you're finished placing all of that down, you can go ahead and remove the dirt blocks, and the water should flow all the way down to your signs. I've done these steps in a way so you don't have to break all of this obsidian, but what you are now going to have to do is break your temporary blocks here and replace those with water as well. Don't forget to break all of these blocks down here as well. And these ones, and these ones, and then you want to place some here. Now the final step to this farm is making a large slab roof over top of the box. This is what's going to create that darkness and actually allow the drowns to spawn. Once you're done placing all of those slabs, you can go ahead and hop down to your killing area. If you come inside of the farm, you should now see a ton of drowns spawning inside of here. Now all you have to do is break these 2 blocks and start killing the drowns. It's only a matter of time before you kill enough drowns, get all of the loot, and get yourself one of those tridents.